There goes my phone. As always, I'm super popular. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, guys. Here, I'm actually going to angle myself a little bit here. I might block off one camera, but I'm just going to try to get this guy more in camera and me a little out of shot here. Not out of shot. My hand out of shot is what I mean. So. But yeah, so we base coated the heroes yesterday, and so now we're just going to finish up with the other base coats. Thorley, yeah. Well, he's going to be real easy to start, and I get to use gunmetal gray on him, so I'm excited. I do love myself some gunmetal, even though Justin doesn't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't love gunmetal.
Because the name's dumb.
Well, the name is literal.
I know, which is why it's dumb.
Yeah.
They should call it Weapons of War Gray. Bit more poetry there.
Yeah, but war isn't poetry.
Yeah, it is.
War never changes, Justin. Or has it changed? Which game? Metal Gear says it's changed. And war never changes according to Fallout. So. Just looking at Thorley's tight butt here. I think out of all the heroes, he might have the tightest butt. Is that a weird thing to say?
Kinda.
Not really. It's 2016, everything's about butts now. I mean, the peach emoticon is now a butt emoticon, so.
That was a vagina.
What? Is that what a peach is? I always thought it was like the booty.
No, it's a vagina.
I'm pretty sure it's the booty.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
Then why is it always like girls sticking their butts out and like...
Well, no, because the eggplant's a dick and the peach is a vagina.
I always thought it was the booty and everyone was just having butt sex.
No.
My bad.
I mean, maybe Chat can correct us, but...
I'm pretty sure it's a butt. If I had to place my bets, I'd bet on butt. But that's just me. I saw Mike in chat there. Ha!
It is.
Yeah. We should have bet. A Subway sandwich. The standard bachelor
Well, the
bet.
Blue Sapphire says I'm right.
You're right. It's the vagina? No, that's a butt. Oh, I see it as a vagina now.
I think it's both.
The one on Apple, like Apple device.
It says butt.
I see that one being a vagina, but the one on Apple just looks like a butt. There isn't such a defined fine line in there. They could be so clearly intended to be a vagina, you know?
Yeah, it's just private parts.
Generic private parts. Man, if anyone here has ever watched Broad City, which I know people haven't, one girl, she refers to sex as pubes to pubes. So I like that saying quite a bit. It's quite funny. So funny, I'm only going to smirk about it. I'm not going to laugh or anything. Just, huh. So as you guys can see, this guy's going to be pretty plain looking, and our goal today is to finish him and start another.
Yeah, no, Mike is right.
What?
Peach is just a private part that you want to stick your penis in. You want to put your
A peach?
eggplant in.
Yeah. Peach is something to put an eggplant in. I did not know the eggplant was the dick, but that makes a lot of sense because it's always accompanied by the sweat or whatever, the squirt. The sweat or squirt, whatever you want to call it. I hear that shutter going off there, Justin.
Yeah, man.
How's that looking? Sounds like you got a bit of a long exposure time. It's not a rapid fire shutter. Is that your film camera?
Yeah.
That thing fucking takes quiet pictures.
Well, it's a Canon.
Yeah, I know. But even my Canon's louder than that.
Oh, you're a bit high.
Whoop. Who told you? Hilarious. That was a narcotic joke for all our fans there. I don't know if any of you guys are into that, but I surely am.
Are you?
No.
I'm James. I love text messages.
I do love text messages. Something might be important. I just saw a text from my sister, and she just sprained her leg, everybody. She went to a trampoline park and sprained her leg. So I saw a text from her. I wanted to make sure that she was okay. You know, she wasn't like, my leg fell off, help. It was also the leg that got broken when she was hit by a truck when we were like 10 years old. So
It checks out.
she was 12, I think. She was 12, I was 10. They were dark days, dark days. All that preteen angst. Actually, we literally got hit by the truck. Well, she did. I was a step behind her. She literally got hit by the truck because we were running home as fast as we could from the library using their internet when that was a thing to go watch DBZ. So
DBZ kills people.
yeah. So if you guys ever wonder why I'm not a big fan of Super, like what the fuck is a trampoline park? It's literally a giant indoor arena full of trampoline zones, and you just go jump on them.
We're too old to do this though. That's what James's sister learned the hard way.
Yeah, and she's 2 years older than me. She's my older sister, so.
And she's almost 30.
Yep. She's almost dead.
Nope.
Yep.
She has a lot of time left.
Well, she's closer to death than you or I.
That's not technically true. Girls live longer than guys.
Okay. Valid point.
Like by 7 years.
Yeah. Okay. I just gotta poison her a little then.
Yeah.
Just shave 7 years off her. Oh, I gotta start smoking.
No, just keep fucking taking out that leg.
Just keep taking it out. I'll pick her up from the day she gets her fucking, not cast, whatever, splint off. And I'll just fucking kick her right in the knee and be like, whoops, sorry. So here we are, and now we're just going over his skin again with dark gray to make it a nice even layer after that base coat. And then we'll be hitting his pants with the same gray. He's going to have skin pants. That's not true. He's not going to have skin pants. But he is a demon, so I wouldn't put it past him. Well, I imagine it's a lot like wearing... You know, like when your leg is numb and you can't feel it?
Yeah.
I imagine that's what wearing skin pants is like.
Yeah.
Just looking down, seeing legs, not feeling them.
Yeah, not even what's happening.
Yeah. Thank you. Look at all these text messages. Okay. Man, this guy, he's whatever reason, the prime job on him seems very glossy compared to the other ones. The paint doesn't really like to hold to him in particular.
You guys just made me feel old. How old are you, Chad?
Yeah. Fucking 32. 35. I'm 12. Do we see Justin? No, we don't see Justin. We're using the other camera. This guy's got huge lats. Not as huge as that other guy, though. That demon with huge lats.
Which one's?
The one that Patrick said he looked like.
Oh, yeah.
I guess this guy's also a demon, so whatever. Can't really... You know in the game, the others, that demon? They're all demons, James. There we go. All right. And there you go. You can see we got some gray and black. How cool is that? That looks good, Justin. From over here, at least. Let's hope you capture it properly. He's 18 at heart. Yeah, good try. What are you really, though? What does your birth certificate say?
It's on your birth certificate.
Yeah. It says you're from Kenya.
And now you're the fucking president.
Well, last decade, maybe.
Oh, I mean, Trump.
Oh. Yeah. I thought you meant all praise be to the Kenyan president. Does Kenya actually have a president? I don't know. I don't know anything about Kenya. I know it's kind of close to Africa. That's a bad statement right there.
I want a close-up line.
What?
No, lenses are for close-ups.
Oh. Just turn it and shoot from down the hall.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Oh. Okay, what's next on him? Let's figure out. Let's just start with his chain. Let's do that because that's nice and easy. So now, just looking to find some. No, I don't want steel. I want dark bolter gray or whatever Warhammer calls their dumb gray color. What is it? Lead Belcher. That's their gunmetal gray. Lead Belcher. Is that poetic enough for you?
Yes.
Get you back in shot here. Boom.
Double focus on
I can't really tell. It looks like, well, it doesn't matter. I move them around.
It's soft.
I move them around, so. So here we go. We're not doing quite a dry brush, but it's the same thing. We're just leaving a lot of extra paint on it. And that way, when we drag it across, it's going to leave more than just a fine dusting, so it'll really define the chain. You'll be able to check it out in just a minute here. Does that one turn out okay, Justin?
I don't know, I'm trying stuff out.
Okay. Try autofocus.
I just did it. I was like, I cannot find anything.
No faces here. Thanks, Canon. 70 to 200. Holy shit. And that's an ES lens? Or EFS or EF? How does Canon classify them?
This is an EF.
EF, okay.
I have a smaller guy. I'm gonna try.
What's the difference between an EF and an EFS? Do you know?
No, not a fan.
S stands for small.
S stands for sexy.
S stands for sexy. Is that what it stands for in GST?
Yep.
Good sexy.
Good sexy tax.
Yeah. How much GST is that? 7% on the good sexy. All right. So now you guys can see, really, especially against the black, the chain is really well defined. And as we kind of layer it up, it's going to look a lot brighter. This guy's very monotone looking right now, so. You may notice I'm wearing my jacket because it's fucking atrociously cold in this room today for some reason.
I think your body just doesn't produce heat.
I think it's because I'm getting like a little bit sick. And yeah, I don't do heat well. I think everything's fucking cold. Is that it? Yeah, it's the others we're painting, Chad. This is Thorley we're working on right now. And yeah, so we did a few of the Oogly Boogly Goblins, Sloth guys. And we're just taking a quick break from them. And we are starting on some heroes. We have all the Sloth demons basically base coated and a little bit further than that. And so I'll be finishing some of those off camera. But we'll be, just as we do these sessions here, we want to show diversity in the figure. So it's not like, tune in for the 4th time where James paints the same fucking miniature again. So I did the same technique basically for the 3 minis. It was a dry brush basically throughout, finished it with some layer paints on just like the teeth and claws. And so you're going to see that I'm using layering primarily when I'm doing the heroes here. So that's why we're kind of transitioning over to them, to show you a bit of a different technique, which is probably my favorite, is just layers and washes. I really like that.
Cool.
That's hard to pull focus, on like just those guys.
Yeah, luckily with these ones, like I can, it's how I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Like I know some will be out of focus, so I'm just.
But that's okay.
Embracing it and putting the ones I like the most up front.
That's neat. I was thinking, Justin, just to add a little pop to him, I was going to do his chain a little bit gold.
Sure, that's fine.
It'll just add a little bit of contrast and kind of match his horns a little, add a little bit of that brown tone to it.
Want to drastically switch gears and paint my Battlestar Galactica board game ships? You know what, Matt? We're actually in the process of starting a commission-based mini painting thing, so...
And I fucking love Battlestar Galactica. I shit my pants when Adama did the inter-atmosphere FTL jump. I was just like, no way! And it was just, it was great. Fucking, I love BSG. Okay, back on track. So now we're gonna go to, where is my gold? Gold, 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 gold. Gold, gold, here we go. Some Oro Viejo, old gold. 2 bling. What's Battlestar Galactica? It's technically a piece of junk starship.
Oopsie, that's not in focus.
Do you like color palettes? It's a really sweet show. The reimagining is, at least. The original was just way too fucking campy for me. I also read somewhere that it was all about Mormons technically in space or something, but I don't know enough about Mormonism or... I know lots about space. When it comes to science fiction, I know lots about space. I know tachyons are the time particle according to Star Trek. So, and I think that's kind of true in real life. It carries all the misery and failure of humanity. That's a great way to put what BSG is. It's just a giant cargo ship that carries all the failure and misery. The other day I was at the hobby shop and they had 2 Mark III Vipers, and I almost bought them, but then I looked at the price tag and I was like, $80, no thank you, because they're only 1/72 scale. So in my opinion, that should be like $40. Mormons in Space, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was an 80s cartoon that didn't catch on. Mormons in Space. When did Mormonism even become a thing? I don't know. I feel like it was after I was born. I think it's just, I'm thinking of TLC is what it is. TLC makes all those channel shows like Sister Wives and shit, so I think that's really all it is thinking that in my lifetime I saw TLC go from the learning channel to the trashy channel. Trashy lowbrow channel, that's what TLC stands for now. Fucking roast, fucking dissed. Gotta keep it within my own brand here. Tachyons are faster than light particles. Yeah, time particles and shit. That's what I said. Ooh. Should have been Omish in space. Is that are you trying to make a joke there? Or did you just misspell Amish? Because if I should know what Omish is, I have no idea what it is. Good call putting the Blood Angel in the back, because Red Marines are dumb.
Fucking roasted.
Yeah, oh, you son of a bitch. Misspell, okay, good. Didn't want to sound real ignorant there for a second, just yeah, like, oh, the Omish, whatever the hell those are. Don't know the Omish? They're like Amish, but they use electricity. So everyday farmers. Yeah, we're still just working on this guy's chain right now, trying to get it out of the way. Because it is basically, next to his horns, the only other thing that's not going to be some shade of gray. I guess maybe his suspenders could be brown too, but we'll see what happens. Alright, there we go. So you guys can see it's just got a little bit of gold that makes it pop. And now, because we did a little bit of dry brushing, there is some overspray, so we're going to touch them back up. All the spots that are gray, we're going to put gray back on. All the spots that are black, we're going to go over in black again just to really define them. And then we'll start working on his pants, and then we'll start working on his skin, and it'll be good. I'm going to give this guy a skin job. Is that a sex term, or is that like a surgery term? Or both, maybe. Sexy doctor term. Make his horns gold. Well, they're supposed to be brown. So that's the route we're kind of taking here. Trying to make the heroes look as much like the card as we can, taking as little originality as we can. What? Well, I just want to make him recognizable, right? This is why I want to do this guy's skin red, but you're right. People need to be able to look at it and be like, oh, that's this character. So, I mean,
their base is a bit different.
Yeah.
Their base is the whole color is going to be
The top, they're going to be ringed in black, and their top color is going to be red if he's a bruiser, right? Yeah. Where's that gray color I used, though? Not that gray, but gray is not up my butt. It's right here. And sorry, chat, if I don't respond to you right away or I start yelling at you. I usually forget that A, there's a delay in me talking to you, and B, it's very hard for me to read on a very small monitor from here.
Probably make the text bigger.
No, it's okay.
I'm sure it'll easily fix that problem.
Well, it would, but I don't want to mess up our formula for normal board game night.
It won't. I can easily fix it.
Okay. Tonight's a Tuesday. Tonight's a board game night. What are we streaming tonight?
Board games.
Oh, what's on the menu?
No idea.
No idea.
How's that for you, James?
That's really good. Yeah. Is that Kirby? Kirby's cute. Looks like Kirby if he was hot dog colored, though. I mean, he kind of is, but depends on the hot dog. All right. There we have it. Now, if you were 12 years old, you'd call that painted and start playing the game. I was in a thread on TG the other day, and it was called Painting Gore, but it was like really bad paint jobs. And I'm 99% sure that almost every picture people posted wasn't done by anybody who like painted regularly. So I feel like it was a very biased thread, but a lot of them were really effing funny to look at. Some of them you could see like a really cool idea, just like there was no technique behind it. I saved a few of them just to kind of see, kind of play with the technique or the inspiration it gave me. So that was kind of neat here, but it was kind of a funny thread. That's what I'm getting at. What's next for this guy? So next for his pants, he's got black pants, so he's just getting very, very fine.
Justin, I don't want to comment. I just want to play Pokemon Moon. Is that okay? I mean, you can, but it'll make the stream slowly die and fail because it's just me. But yeah, man, if you want to play Pokemon, go for it.
Why don't you both come over and just play Pokemon? Why are people getting Moon? I thought Sun was going to be like the hot ticket item this time.
It is the hot one of the two.
It is?
The Sun.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, fuck you. Sandshrew is like one of my favorite characters. I still have a Sandshrew in my Pokewalker from Heart Gold. Yeah, I think he's like level 50 from just walking around. So right now I'm just cracking loose my dry brush here because we're going to do a slight dry brush on his pants. Moon is for all the goths. Well, Mike is nothing if not goth, right? So we haven't started streaming. Well, we have.
We're doing some Pathfinder, but I want to get into D&D 5th edition because it's just easier to stream. It's just easier to play.
It was a lot of fun the day me and Mike just had that little one-off session.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed stealing a tithe plate. That was fun.
Yeah, I want to start doing some D&D. Like, because we've done Pathfinder, but that's kind of... I want to get a smaller group for it, too. Like, as opposed to 5 people, just get 3 people. It's easier that way.
It goes a lot faster. You can cover more ground on stream.
Yeah, and also just easier to arrange.
Yeah.
I think it looks like in my picture.
Yeah, that's really good. There's a lot of dynasticism in them.
Moon is for all the gods.
Yeah. That's why I said Mike is nothing if not goth.
He is.
Seldom do I see him wearing anything but a black t-shirt.
That's just because he's a tech.
Yeah, I know.
The curse of a techie.
Gothness is the curse of a tech.
Yep.
What are you doing on camera through Roll20? We did use Roll20 for Pathfinder. I don't know, Justin. Would we use Roll20 or what do you think? Would we just do a top
It
down?
depends on the group.
Sorry.
I like the on camera because it's more interactable because we're sitting around a table.
Mm-hmm.
But if Roll20 is better for convenience of getting people together, we'll do it on there. The only problem is like we need to get a better setup for doing the maps in D&D.
Yeah.
A good setup where we can see the players and the maps. We might need to just reevaluate that whole thing.
I prefer not to use Roll20 or even a grid if possible. I prefer doing more of the role play mechanics and stuff.
Well, like the grids are great for combat.
Yeah, and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's not hard to basically drop a rough grid on a blank sheet of paper. But that's a personal preference, is I just really enjoy the role play aspect of role playing games more than I enjoy any other aspect of them. I was just telling Justin earlier though, like my favorite thing about 5th edition, black is tech, not goth. Goth is fake cuts on wrists. Oh man. I hear Rifts it's no grind and no minis. I've heard really weird things about Rift. I'm a real big fan of the New World of Darkness stuff, or Chronicles of Darkness, I guess they're calling it. I also found a very unique role-playing system. Well, it's not unique, I shouldn't say that. A very streamlined role-playing system called Success. It's very similar to World of Darkness. I really did like it. So Sixcess, Success. But it's based around D6s, obviously. So it's
what I
really
might do
neat.
is I might read through the rest of the Mummy's Mask,
Yeah, and try and transcribe it to 5th.
5th edition. Yeah.
That'd be neat.
I think that'd be better.
You just blew something out of your nose that wasn't a booger.
Probably
I don't know. It was
fabric or dust.
probably fabric. I was like, it was black.
Yeah, probably fabric.
Yeah, that's okay. Smart. D6s are so boring. Yeah, but think about it. You roll a D6 and like, 50-50 chances and shit. It's wicked that way. Most things are based around 3 being the number you have to beat. Smaller chances. Should do Instrand or Zendikar in 5th edition.
That's the one-off we did with Mike and James was the Innistrad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very fun. It's actually, because some guy did a custom adventure module and it's really good. It's very well written too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun that day Mike and I played. It felt very natural. It didn't feel like any magic universe was like shoehorned into it,
Yeah. Well, because Innistrad works so good because it's just gothic horror.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like Usola or Ravenloft.
Yeah.
I actually really, Matt, when we're done Curse of Strahd, I want to run that with these guys. I think that'd be very fun to stream that one. And then James
Is
can play it.
BioLights Matt?
Yeah.
Is that Matt Bolding?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Hi, Matt. It's the only Matt I know you know that I don't know, so. Here we go. We can see his pants are looking more and more like his skin now, so that's, good. Skin pants, like I said. A little more in there. Just like that. Now we hit them with a quick wash because they're leathery black. Yeah, vibes Barvio's a lot. Hey, sick. He's agreeing with you that
Yeah.
I suppose you can read that now from the size.
I can read it before my eyes are perfect.
Your eyes are perfect. What a bragger we have over here.
Hashtag humble brag.
My eyes are perfect beneath this glass. Let's use a different brush for the wash. That one's not agreeing with me.
Matt, do you have Bolo's Guide to Monsters yet? I'm excited. I'm going to be on mic soon. I live with you.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard that, Matt, but Justin's just asking if you have Volo's Guide to Monsters yet.
Which sounds like a riddle if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Nope, he says.
I forgot I pre-ordered it when it was 50% off on Amazon, and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. They have like 8 or 10 different monsters they do huge lore for, and it's really cool. And then there's also monstrous races, so you could be a merfolk, which James wants to live in the sea.
I want to live on the sea, not in the sea. I want a houseboat. So when hurricane season comes, I can just go up the coast. Just like the hurricane.
Oh, fuck.
I've misjudged. Neat. Now his pants are going to look a little bit glossy. Nope. Is it good? Asks Matt.
Yeah. I saw that. I already
Sorry, I'm looking down most of the time.
I'm a
Jesus.
pro when it comes to interacting with stream chat.
I believe it. So I'm just gonna let this wash dry for a quick minute here.
Well, you can't leave.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, there's
I'm reaching. There's no gingies left, so I guess I'm having another Christmas Sprite. Huh, and I'm back. 140 calories a can, hey? What do you know?
There we go.
So Justin's gonna have a bunch of minis uploaded that I've painted over the years. Just kind of show
Well, that
you.
won't be for a bit. We're probably going to design a little website.
Yeah.
Or even like a Facebook page to start.
So it's just gonna kind of show previous work and what you guys can expect, and just kind of gauge interest in the commission part of it. So here's a quick preview. This is a Dr. Man that I painted for Justin when we were designing a board game that we are gonna revisit at some point. It's very hard to see. If I go back here, is that kind of in the light?
Busting the game a bit.
And there's that. Yeah. And then these are the three guys that we've painted so far for the others. Looking all gnarly and nasty. And then we already showed you the green one, but here we are.
How's Thorley doing?
Thorley's doing good. We're just waiting for a slight wash on his pants to dry. You can look at him in person. What do you think?
Looking good.
Coming along. I don't want to do his tattoo. That's what I'm dreading.
Yeah, just do fucking gibberish.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't need to be.
It's gonna look basically like that.
As long as he just has like black marks on his arm,
Black cuts.
black cuts. Dude, fucking like. Just pretend they're veins and you'll do great.
Oh yeah, I love veins. Carry blood and shit. Just blood.
You love blood.
Just the oxygen. Yeah, bleed red or bleed dead.
Bleed red or.
It's because I hate orcs and they bleed black blood. However, Vulcans are okay in my book, even though they bleed green blood. But they're only okay. Like, I wouldn't really want to hang out with one if I've gathered anything from Star Trek. Why did Cthulhu Bot roll?
Pardon?
Why did Cthulhu Bot roll? Oh, no, Chad roll. Huh, whoops. Reading!
Yeah, is this your first time playing board games?
Maybe.
What if it was, Justin?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Send me
Welcome
home?
me to the goddamn table.
Oh, how nice of you. Where's my clip? Let's use my clip now. See, and this is tricky. This part of him just really likes to grab paint. I don't know why, but like I said, this prime job, it's really glossy in comparison to every other mini we did. I don't know why it turned out like that.
Probably when we spray prime the other ones, you'll probably want to bring your own of black.
Yeah.
Not that I think that's the problem, but just I remember it being like white.
I'm just not a big fan of starting with white. Just in painting, in my experience, there's so many shadows and stuff. I always like to start darker than I do lighter. So fun stuff. Yesterday I actually stained Justin's table mat a little bit with paints.
Yeah. Don't tell Mike.
Oh
Mike, if you
shit.
know, it's okay. It's fine. I was looking at it today. There was nothing on it.
Yeah.
I'm just putting all these guys back here so don't karate chop the camera.
You're not the boss of me.
True.
And you can't contain my karate. I know you've tried.
My karate knows no bounds.
For the record, I'm not a black belt.
What are you?
Me?
Yeah.
triple black. Also not true. What I am is a liar.
Just making some drinks and then bringing some D&D books.
Nice. Gonna do some more reading.
Yeah.
He's looking good. Looking good, 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 good.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Where's that Sprite?
He does kind of actually have red horns.
Really?
Yeah, he has red hair and red horns.
No, I didn't notice he
Well,
had
red,
chalk.
like brown into red, right? So you can like, or orange, ginger.
He's Ginge.
Oh, this is funny.
I started to bump the camera, so.
That's funny.
Okay. Look at us, we're shaking some paint. So we're gonna highlight this guy's skin with a little bit of bone and a little bit of pale gray. Big stack of source books.
Yeah, like when I was saying how this is a lot more manageable in 5th edition, this is like this is since 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more. A lot more manageable.
Okay, guys, you ready for Justin to come on and officially go live?
No, not yet.
Boo! Not yet, he says. Never mind.
I have to turn
Fucking.
myself on, plug myself in.
He has to turn himself on before stream, apparently. As you guys may notice, I've given up on the miniature. No, I'm just painting paper towel.
Go for it.
Woo! And here he comes.
Hi, everybody. Now you can actually hear me at full volume.
Wow, how cool is that? It's like Justin's here with us. But he just showed up just to read some fucking books. What a nerd.
Oh,
Mike, thank you for the host.
God.
Can we really even thank Mike for the host?
I mean, I do. I like Mike, so.
You're like Mike?
No, I like Mike.
You like Mike?
You're a monster.
You like Mike? Do you like Mike?
I like Mike likes like. What?
Do you like Ike's though, or just Mike's?
I like Mike and Ike.
You like both?
No.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck that you snapped me, Ricky.
Ricky snapped you.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it her going, I hate life choices? I hate my life choices.
Chad, I am reading a bunch of D&D 5th edition stuff. I'm creating my own adventure module to sell, so I'm learning the ins and outs to make it easier for me to design it.
It's gonna be wicked good fun.
I looked at the website to sell. I get to keep if I sell digitally only through the site, I get to keep 70% of the sale.
Yeah.
If I do not do it exclusively through them, I get a 65%.
That's not much of a loss.
No, and I'm trying to think about other avenues to sell digitally, but I feel like better it's not to lock myself into just that, right?
Yeah.
And
Although Drive-Thru RPG is like where to go.
but it means we could also sell it, right?
Oh yeah. I see
Through
what you
our
mean.
channel.
Yeah.
But you can also print it through them, and you get to keep after printing costs. You get to keep I think 65% of it as well. So
Yeah.
Make an NPC called Olfad Ilther. I should. Patrick, of course, just the chaos that Patrick is. He named his character Olfad Ilther because it's an anagram for Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
Because Patrick is,
Unique.
that's a word for it. I was going to say terrifying.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's so scary about Patrick?
Well, the fact that he's racist.
Yeah, but he's harmlessly racist. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop this conversation. I'm gonna dig myself a hole.
You said you were going to finish him today and start on another character?
Yeah. He's going really well, though.
Yeah. The characters seem to be easier because there's less, like,
Yeah,
gross detail. It's just, here are pants, here's the top half,
basically.
and then do the detail. You don't just lower it a bit, if that's possible.
Yeah. He's just getting in the good light and making sure everything's still hunky-dory.
And then you have skin tone. Well, this guy's white.
Yeah.
Like, he's white pink.
Well, this is basically he's gonna get a wash over his skin,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna get a highlight.
Oh, yeah, that sounds perfect. He has big muscles, though.
I mean, not in comparison to other things in the game.
It's true, but I mean, like, he's probably the most ripped character.
Oh, hands down, he's the most ripped.
Actually, Carl's pretty ripped.
I think this guy's more ripped. Let's side by side him there. Pretty sure he's more ripped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause like
Yeah. Carl's more lean.
Yeah.
Like, he's ripped, but he's lean.
yeah, Carl is cut. Thorley is ripped. What are you using for the base?
are
We
you
used
doing?
Games Workshop Skull White Primer.
And for the actual model base, they're color coded. So.
Oh, for the base, is that what you mean?
Yeah, because the character is a bruiser, which has a red coloring in the game to signify it. So we're gonna probably paint his base red.
Probably, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Just go on. Where'd it go? There it went. Base. Yeah. Stand base.
Like the base. Yeah, we're gonna be painting it red. We're not adding any texture to these bases because
Yeah, we're just going for a tabletop standard with these guys, not show pieces. So.
yeah. Just lower it a bit. It was easier when I was taking pictures because there's no one to yell at you.
Well, it's also just I'm used to kind of correcting over here.
Yeah, this is a lot better though.
Yeah, it is.
But I can still go like this. There's James.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Justin, what do you think about the Flux card game? Flux is an entertaining thing if you want to get people just playing a little bit of a chaotic board game, but there's not much to it to actually play because it's so chaotic. It's a good popcorn game if you're looking for something like when you're waiting for someone else to come to board game night. It's really great for that. But it's not a game that you should ever play competitively because you can win or lose in an instant just because the game is pure anarchy.
Which one is Flux? Is that
Monty Python one? Yeah, that's the one that we played, yeah. Like, it's amusing.
It is
but-
fun. It's quite. It's just like you say, a popcorn game.
Yeah, but like it's like not a popcorn that you'd want to eat every day, right?
Yeah.
You want to eat it maybe every 4 months.
Dare I say, Flux should take the place of sociables at drinking parties. That's my opinion on Flux. I'm glad nobody asked it. There we go, ish. Just get a little more in his neck. We're set. Yeah, and it's a good thing I just rested him just off camera. But there we go. So we can see we just did a wash there. And he's ooh, I see he needs a little bit of a wash on that shoulder too. So once this wash dries, we're gonna hit him with a highlight. Then his skin will basically be done, and then we'll be going into fine detail. And that's gonna be fun. Flux, more like Fox, am I right?
Oh, you did it.
Because who wants to play that? Who owns Flux here? Who is that? Is that Caitlin and Mike?
I own one and they own one. I own Monty Python, they own Cthulhu. I think anyway.
We are not sponsored by Sprite. I'm just taking a refreshing drink break for the closest drink in reach.
Yeah, which is Sprite. Always in reach.
Fuck. Okay. Neat, man. This one's gonna go up on the website a little later, but this is like my favorite work I've ever painted in my lifetime. I think it's super neat. Yeah, look at him. Give him a little cut off his hand.
I like to imagine when I was taking the pictures, you put things up to focus and they wouldn't focus, and you would just wait, and you'd be like, okay, well.
Yeah, done. I tried to hold them in the focus zone.
The focus zone.
The focus zone. It's like the Twilight Zone, but better. But better. All right. Well, while that's drying, let's start another hero. Let's do. I got blacks going on, so let's do the dominatrix girl.
Like the one that looks like Eric's wife?
Yeah,
Sure.
because she just needs some black. So
Where the fuck is she?
I don't know. She got like whips coming out of her.
Yeah, but like I don't have her character board.
They
She's
don't
probably still in the
double
box.
up, do they?
She's gone. She gone.
She's not gone.
I'll find her. Here she is though.
Thank you. So here we go. We are doing. I have no idea what her name is.
Rose?
What? Wasn't she yellow?
Oh, there she is. I kept moving it with
Oh.
the werewolf above her.
Her name is Rose, and she's super gross looking with her tentacle whip arms. Elbows.
Oh, this works a lot better for you for that camera there. You
Yeah.
can show things easier.
Sure does. Sure diddly do does.